was supposed to make tomato pies today. I forgot to get mozzarella. And it is a Virgo moon, so I've been doing nothing but organizing all day. Welcome. Welcome to Cindy's Sacred Garden. I'm Cindi, and I'm going to teach you a little extra about mullein root. Everybody wants to know about it. I teach about it. It's really important for me to share why working with the first year mullein is the most important in making a tincture for sciatic pain. So this is a nice specimen, and it's got a very large root, tap root, and it breaks up the ground. Mullein grows in disturbed soil, so you have to be really super careful of where you are harvesting your first year mullein. First year mullein doesn't get the stalk that comes out. That stalk arrives in some in June, some in July. It's August. I know that there is no stalk. This is first year. So mullein is a biennial, kind of, sort of, but the first year is where all the root medicine is. So I kind of want to talk about it because I've got 2 extensive videos, and everyone always chimes in, why can't I use 2nd year mullein root? And I would like to have some clarity for you and make this really simple to understand plant medicine and the connection we have with plants. First of all, first year mullein plant, and for many of our root medicines, all of the energy is in the roots, to grow the roots. To give you a prime example, I already cut this one. This is a smaller one. This was late spring. This was early spring. They're both first year. I got several first year here. What is below is above, okay? So that's going to tell you what kind of root you're going to get. The root system really is symbolic. The first year root of mullein, all of the medicinal properties are here. All of it. The leaves are needed as part of the plant for photosynthesis, to grow this root, this early baby root, into a bigger root like this first year. Okay, so you're going to look for your bigger leaves, because look at how big those leaves are. See how big this root goes. That gives you an indicator. When you harvest a 2nd year mullein plant, which has a stalk, has yellow flowers, all the medicine has left your root, traveled up the stalk to create flowers. So there is no medicine that you want out of that 2nd year root, because it's all invested up in those yellow, beautiful healers, those flowers that are amazing. So I do know some people, I'm going to say this, that in a pinch, where it's clean, they see that 2nd year coming up in spring, they harvest it before the stalk comes up. That's the only exception to the rule. If you're going to work with sciatic pain, you need first year root. Bottom line, it is a powerhouse to remove the inflammation around the sciatic system, away from your kidneys, especially if it's lower sciatic pain, so that your sciatic root can go back into place instead of being twisted or pinched. The swelling allows it to go back into place. So if you're gonna choose wisely. Find that clean first year mullein that hasn't been sprayed, that's not on the roadside, that is not under telephone wires. And it's not easy. I have quite a few coming out in my garden this year, but they were really small, such as this size. I still took them. I left some that will become 2nd year next year, next season, so I can harvest the flowers and spread those seeds and continue that cycle. There's one other thing I want to share with you. If you find your first year and you are harvesting and you are making your own tincture and you're getting ready to macerate, most information, most teachers will tell you, or from other people, standard 4 to 6 weeks in grain alcohol, strain, and tincture. However, with mullein root, your tincture needs to look black. I choose brandy over vodka. Number one, it tastes better, and mullein root needs something kinder in my eyes. But here's the big piece. Mullein grows that root. I'm honoring this part of the medicine. It grows in the ground. She tells me this root, he tells me, I feel this is more masculine, tells me that it likes to live in the dark. So, brandy it is. And when you tincture it, I'm going to show you. So brandy has a see-through color, that red, kind of reddish, orange, honey color. Now this one isn't ready. I started with some small ones, June 22nd. I added more this week, but you want to see it black. This is not black yet. This needs to become black, black, black. When it does, that is when all the medicine has left the mullein root and is now ready to be put into a tincture to be used. That is when it's most potent. That's when 2 to 3 days after a sciatica attack, you start noticing that the swelling's going down. A lot of people complain about lower back pain. It goes away, and that allows the nerves of the sciatic to calm down and get back into its natural placement in the body. So whether it's in a pinched nerve back here or down below or running down your legs, the darker the better. That's when you know, mwah, chef's kiss, it's the best. Okay, I'm tempted to run up to my grocery store and get mozzarella. It's probably 5:30 so that I can make my tomato pies with my lovely tomatoes I grew this year. But I think I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna cut this root and I'm gonna get it tinctured to supply us for the year, as this is one of our #1 tincture line that people buy to keep available, especially if you're a sciatic sufferer. So thank you for joining me for this little video, and I will link the other, at least 1 or 2, or put it in the playlist of the 2 other mullein videos that is gonna share a wealth of information of harvesting. This is my video to talk about why you need first year and not second. All right, everyone, stay tuned.